What up? What up? What up? I appreciate y'all checking me out. Game two, Christmas Day, ESPN. You got the Lakers and the Mavericks. There's so much to uncover in this game. So much to uncover. I think the first thing I do is start out by, it's rough, man. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta give Luka his credit. I think I don't respect Luka enough, not just because of his game, but I think it's the adjustments that Luka then made over the years. Like I actually sit here and I see the growth outside of the numbers. You know what I mean? His own court demeanor is different. The things that I think Jason Kidd being over there for one was a really good move for him. But even outside of that, you get Luka. Man, Luka led the league in technical fouls, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? And his poise on his body language on the court, it's a lot more calm, a lot more relaxed. His IQ don't look low. His IQ don't look low no more. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching this game, the beginning of the game, the Lakers did a really good job. And I say the Lakers, not Patrick Beverly. All right. The Lakers did a really good job. Now they had Patrick Bev on him, but it was just the help defense throwing taller bodies, bigger bodies at him, forcing the ball out of his hand down there on the block, right? The Lakers did a really good job of containing him, but what happened was the other guys for the Mavericks started getting going. And if you look at how they got going, it started with Christian Wood. Christian Wood moving around, being in the right spots. He played kind of a slashing role, not so much of a stretch big, right? He kind of moved around. I think I don't know if that was by design or what, but either way, it worked. It got the rest of the offense going because now what happens is instead of Luka being double teamed and just passing it out to the perimeter, making it easy for the Lakers to rotate on defense, you got somebody that's cutting around, moving around, cutting, and actually keeping the defense honest. You got to keep the defense honest. You can't just stand around and shoot the ball, right? Because now you're putting pressure on these three-point shooters, right? When realistically, you can only make so many three-pointers in a game. You can only shoot so many. You can only make so many. You can only take so many. You can only make so many, right? And I don't think that's something that the Dallas Mavericks need to rely on if they want to win a championship. I think they could do a lot better. Luka is he's not really a good three-point shooter. He shoots a high volume, so that might fool you. He might make them at critical times of the game or miss 4 straight and then make the next 2 or 3. You know what I mean? So, but Luka is not really a very good three-point shooter. Down there on that block, I think they did the right thing. The Lakers did when they tried to double team him. The Mavericks just got going, but the whole point I'm trying to make on this little rant right here is Luka, man. Luka did a really good job of keeping the boys, not turning the ball over, not letting the game frustrate him. He just let it come to him, man. And then later on, he ended up with about 30, 35 points. And it was a quiet 30. Quiet 30. Didn't even expect Luka to. I mean, it just didn't look like it because all the other guys were knocking down their Trey balls and Christian Wood and Tim Hardaway, which that's what they need to do in order to compete, in order to contend. I'm sorry, because they compete. They can compete. I don't got them being contenders, right? Not unless they can play the way that they did against the Lakers. Now, again, it's the Lakers, so you can't really give too much credit because the Mavericks only still it's still going right now. They only got 22 seconds left, right? I'll tell you though what I'm most disappointed in. Hats off to the Mavericks though. I mean, I get them congratulations on the dub. Not trying to take away nothing from them, but it's more so about Luka. To me, it's more so about Luka and shout out to White James, man. Speaking of James though, LeBron can still play at an MVP level, right? Possibly, maybe not night in, night out, maybe not maybe not. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna say LeBron can still play at an MVP level, right? He showed that. He proved that tonight. My problem is that LeBron is clearly chasing the scoring title. All right, clearly chasing the scoring title, and you can say, well, LeBron don't care. There's not really a lot of pressure on LeBron. I think it is. I think the pressure that's on LeBron is being downplayed, and I think everything else around him is being hyped up and exaggerated. Now, I got to give credit where credit is due. I'm not saying Bron is Bron, but I think the Lakers could be in a much better position if he wasn't chasing the scoring title. I do. If you look at it, Bron is playing 35-6 minutes per game, averaging the same 27, 8, and 8, 27, 8, and 8, even if like it's whatever, 27, 6, and 8, like it's still the same Bron that we getting. So what's different right now? Outside of the fact that he can't play at an all defensive level, right? That's okay. You still have a team around you that should, maybe y'all could try to utilize that and hide it, disguise it a little bit. I'm not seeing Cleveland run out there. And this is why I continuously say and will always believe that no matter what record Bron break, no matter how old he is, no matter how great a level he playing at, LA Bron is the worst LeBron. I don't even think it's up for debate. I think if Cleveland Bron, if the Lakers had Cleveland Bron right now, man, they'd be competing. They'd be competing. They're not even competing right now, let alone contending, but they'll for sure be competing, right? I think if Bron could focus more on getting his teammates involved, because if you look at his assist numbers is down, right? Not a lot, still hovering around 27, 8, and 8, but nonetheless, his assist numbers is down. And I just, when I look at the offense don't look like it has any sense of direction for real. It's just kind of like light screens, kind of bump your man, tap your man, but that's not by design or nothing like that. It's just backyard. It's just backyard basketball. You feel me? It's just pickup hoop. The Lakers is playing pickup hoop, and that's not what I'm used to seeing out of LeBron James. I'm used to seeing him be able to lead no matter what. And I think it make a difference that the level of competition in the NBA is at an all-time high. At the same time, we're talking about one of the best players of all time, arguably the best player of all time. And again, in year 20, don't matter because his numbers are the same. He still put up 40 points tonight, 38 points tonight, missing 10 shots, only taking trade balls. Like, Bron could have got his team a little more involved than he did. And I think that we shouldn't overhype everything else. Win these rings, Bron. That's what I want to see you do. That's what I want to see you do. I can't put you number one over Mike. I have to see you win these rings. Rings matter to a player like Bron. I don't care what nobody say. Like, yeah, he's defeated. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear it. We need at least 6 rings. We need at least 6 rings. We need at least one more. At the very least, we need one more. But I need 2 more rings. I need 2 more rings out of Bron because he's playing at that type of level. Well, he's capable of playing at that type of level. Off Bron ass, I wanna give Lonnie Walker his credit. Lonnie Walker been doing his thing, raising his draft stock or his free agency stock. I think when you look at him, he's a guy who nobody was really looking at coming into free agency. So he on a Malik Monk deal this year, right? To where maybe he'll get a 3-year contract, 2-year contract with somebody next season. Somebody will find some value in him. His 3-point percentage is up. I think that's good, especially playing on the team with LeBron James. Russell Westbrook. You know, everybody say they need shooters so much, which that's a whole nother type of conversation to me. I don't think a team necessarily needs to shoot a lot of 3-pointers. I don't think 3-pointer, that's a whole nother conversation, right? Either way go, Lonnie Walker, his numbers is improved, his percentages have improved, and I think that he'll end up getting him a payday. Maybe not so much with the Lakers because I don't think they'll be able to afford him. They don't have his bird rights. Somebody will be able to get him after this season is over, and I think maybe he'll be able to contribute, if nothing else, at least in a good, a solid role player, solid bench player type of situation. A few more thoughts, but the Boston and the Milwaukee game is about to begin right now. Listen, Giannis is the MVP. Giannis so far is the MVP. I cannot stress that enough. It's a lot of emphasis. A lot of people that will put, a lot of the voters at least, that put Jason Tatum at the top right now, not by a very large margin, but people do have Tatum and Jokic, the voters at least, as the MVP, the top 2 MVP candidates. And I just could not disagree more that Giannis, that it should be anybody besides Giannis, honestly, when you look at this. But we getting ready to take this game out, man. I'll get back on y'all after this game, give y'all my analysis on that, thoughts on that, my 10 cents on that. Catch y'all next time.